Hi students, in the last video we covered how to do a credit sale, and that was in the sales command center, enter sales. We also looked at how to receive payments for credit sales we've made in the past, and that was just the receive payments button. So that's it for the sales command center. That's pretty much all I would like you to be able to do. We're going to look at the flip side of the same coin, which is the purchases command center. And even just flicking back and forth between them, you can see that it's a mirror. We've got enter sales and receive payments over here. In purchases, we've got enter purchases and pay bills. Very similar functions. So we've got some new information here. On the 10th of June, we approached Cool Springs Proprietary Limited to purchase more spring water because John has purchased all of our stock. We got $550 to be paid within 15 days. Okay, so what we're going to do is start off by entering purchases. Now, because this is a credit purchase, we need to keep track of who we owe money to. So that's what this field's for, and we have to create a new card. So it's Cool Springs Pty Ltd. I'll put that in here, and there we go. All right, so the date was the 10th of June, 2012. The purchase number we're told is number 1. We're not given a supplier invoice number, so we can leave that blank, and it was for spring water. We're to use account 5-1200. Now if I look at what that is, it's the cost of sales account for water. $550 with the tax code of GST. Okay, so that's pretty much it, really. It's filled out. We've still got all the other the boxes we went over in the last video. We've still got the option to add in freight here, the option to pay them immediately or pay them a portion of it up front. But we're getting it all on credit to be paid within 15 days, so I'm just going to go ahead and record that. Okay, what's just popped up is an error that says AccountRight Plus has detected that the supplier does not have an ABN recorded on the card file. Now, it's suggesting that we change the tax code because of that. The only reason this is popping up is because I created this card too quickly. I didn't make up an ABN. Most suppliers, you would actually have an ABN there. So we're going to assume that we do have an ABN for these guys. So I'm just going to say no, we're not going to change the tax code. Usually that error won't pop up. So we've done this now, nice and quick. We've entered the purchase. We owe Cool Springs Proprietary Limited $550. And on the 15th, we made good on that, and we've paid them the full balance of purchase order number 1. So we go to pay bills. Now we're not grouping with electronic payments. That's not being covered in this subject. We're just going to pay from the bank account. Put in Cool Springs. Put in the correct date. It's for the full balance, so $550. And I'll just leave the check number to be the automatic check number. All right, now the last step, and hopefully you remember this from the previous video, is to apply this $550 that we're paying against the correct purchase number. Now we've only got the 1 in this case, so it's nice and easy. All we do is apply it against purchase order number 1 and click record. And that's it. Now, in the previous video, we had an additional step where we had to go to banking, prepare bank deposit. But the only reason we had to do that was because we received some cash. It was sitting in our till, and we can't have that. You've got to deposit it at the end of each day. When we paid bills just now, we paid directly from the bank account. So there's no cash sitting in the till from this transaction. We're done. There's nothing more to do. So that was a very quick video on how to make a credit purchase and pay our suppliers.